Hey guys, how you doing? Richard Butler here with another review, and today I'm talking about GuruCan. But can this beat something like FreshLMS? Can this beat Teachable or Udemy or other online platforms? Well, keep watching to find out. Hey guys, it's Richard, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, well, welcome as well. First of all, make sure that you like this channel, subscribe to the video, and of course, ask me any questions if you have any questions. I may not have all the answers, but I will certainly try and find the answer for you. GuruCan from AppSumo, a new deal that is an online course delivery platform. Now, we've seen this before because if you've watched any of the reviews on my channel, you will know that I did a review of FreshLMS, and that link is up there. FreshLMS I liked a lot. It was in its basic stages. I think it was a startup, so it had a lot of quirks, but those got ironed out over a few months, and it was a fairly robust platform, and it did its job well. But UI design wasn't the best, although I believe that they are releasing a new UI this month in February 2021, but we will wait to see what happens. But it was a little bit basic, and I did say that in my review. I said it's a good little basic alternative to for having an online course setup. But then I saw GuruCan, and GuruCan looks a little bit more like something like Teachable, a little bit more exciting. And at $79 for one code with unlimited students, it sounded like a great deal. So this is my first initial review. I will do a more in-depth one, but I just wanted to play around with it a little bit and get this out for you. So the first thing you see is when you log in, you see that it has their checklist. Create your first course, set up a school, fill in your payment information. Nice, easy. I like step-by-steps. So let's take a look at each section here. I have a CRM, or a customer relationship management system. I have chats. Now, chats are something that you can have within your course. I do find this quite exciting because I was looking at a platform that actually came with courses supplied, and it had this chat functionality, and chat is always good for interaction. So you can see the chats here, and then you can write messages. So you can ask people to submit homework and reports. You can see them here. And then of course you can see your users here. And I've just set up 2 users here, and I can see, what they've paid, their sign up date, their city, etc. And I can see any subscribers here as well. If I go into the dashboard, it gives me information on any revenue and payments. It gives me a list of the students, how many are active. It shows me the courses that I have and the completion rate of courses, which is always good to see if people are actually finishing your courses. And then I have this marketing here that I can send out emails as well, and we'll get to that just in a little while. Online school settings. Well, I have a general tab here where I can set up some information about my school, and I can set up my logos, fav icons. So here you can select what modules you want to show on your school, and if you rest your pointer over here, it says select modules you'd like to use. Each module is displayed as a bottom tab menu, so we recommend having 4 modules max. Select a different type of template. You can go into a detailed configuration, so you can set your own colors. You can make sure that only purchased courses are showed. Email validation will ensure that emails are validated, and then of course you can put in your terms of use and your privacy policy, which is really important. Now we get into the techie stuff. So you can have a subdomain here, and this will be my subdomain on GuruCan. That'll be richard.gurucan.com, or I can actually put in my domain here. And there's nice help here that you can always click on one of the question marks, or you can actually just click on the link here, and it shows you and brings you to the actual help desk. I can put in a support email so people can email me if there's any issues, and then I can add an SSL cert here, okay? And it gives you, again, help. I could also decide if I want to put in any tracking pixels and Google Analytics. So there's a lot that can come in here. The landing pages then are landing pages, and if I just go to view that page, I can see that this is my landing page. And let me open this up in a new window, and you see this is the landing page that I have here, that I can put in pricing plans, I can put in feedback about my schools or courses, and I can have FAQs here as well. Again, it's quite simple, but it does exactly what it says on the tin. You also get an app that you can download, and that app is an iOS or an Android app that people can access your course from. And I think this is important because lots of people want to access courses on the go. So again, I can put everything in here. I can put in videos, I can put in quotes and testimonials, I can put in questions. Okay, so there's lots that I can put in here. So under integrations, I can integrate with webhooks, Zapier, ClickFunnels, etc. Now I want to have a look at the products. So this is where I set up my courses. And I have a course here called Goal Setting in 5 Days, something that I just quickly did. So I can go in here and I can click on Edit. This is the course URL. I can actually change that if I wish. And I need to experiment a little bit more to see about changing this. But here I would put in the course description. I'd put in a full description. I could upload a cover photo. If I want to have a number of free lessons, I can put in 1 free lesson. And then I can set the category for this. Now, I have 2 options here. I have available 1 by 1 or all tasks available. What this allows me to do is it allows me to set the task so that I must complete a lesson before the next one is available. I actually thought it was drip feeding, but it's not actually drip feeding. So it is a case of I complete lesson 1 and then I can see lesson 2. When I complete lesson 2, I complete lesson 3. Now, chapters, lessons, quizzes, and workouts. I need to play around with this a little bit more because I'm not exactly sure what a chapter is. I presume a chapter is like a module, and then you have lessons underneath. So I created 2 lessons here, and if I click on this lesson, you see I have the lesson name, I have the lesson content, I can put in a new image, and I can say a report is required. So they must fill in some homework. Now, all I did here was I added a block, and that block was just a text block. Okay, so this is called a rich text block. And I put this in, and I can go through and I can lay this out a lot better. And then I simply click on save. Here's a couple of things that I like that you can't do in FreshLMS at the moment. I can add another block here. So I can decide that I have a text introduction, and then I want to put in some questions. A great question. Okay, and then I would answer that question there. I can save the question. I can add another block. I could put in an image. I could put in a quote. I could put in a gallery, a button. I could put in videos here. And this is very powerful because you can upload videos onto their servers. There's no limit. So that's very, very interesting. So let me just delete that. And let me save this. And let me preview what I've actually done. So when I go into preview what I've done, I see that this is the way it would look. And then down here, I would have an FAQ here that I can actually just have questions that people may ask. And when I click on complete, that completes the lesson and I go into the next lesson. There's one thing I don't like. I don't really like this part here. So I'm not sure. I have to ask how that can be changed. Now, here in the chat, you can chat with other people and you can have a discussion. So there is something that you can do that as the course creator, you can stream webinars and you could stream that from YouTube. You could stream it from, if you have OBS, you could do it from there as well. I have challenges here, but I've set none up. And then I have settings as a user here. Now, going back to the admin, if I want to set up a quiz, for example, I click on the plus and I can say enter quiz name, testing. This is enter quiz. And then I can say add question. Okay, so I can put in an image, I can add the question. You need to select all the right answers. Click on the right answer, etc. So it's fairly well developed, and it's a little bit better developed than FreshLMS. If I go into challenges, I can create a new challenge. So challenges are multi-day education courses with daily goals. Okay, so I can create a challenge, and this could be the gratitude challenge. Okay, so I put in a start date, a finish date, and then people can actually follow through on that challenge. Again, I need to experiment a little bit with this so that I can give you a full overview on it. And this is our webinar section. If I go into create new webinar, I would put in a webinar title, a start date, okay? I would put in a full description. I can say there's no limits to who can access, or I can say this can only be accessed by a certain offer here. Or I can say this can just be accessed by a certain offer. I will go into the video broadcast. Now, what I can do is I can have an auto webinar, or I can have a webinar and I can put in a YouTube URL or the insert HTML, and that can be a live webinar or it could be an auto webinar if I want a pre-recorded webinar. And then I can promote something if I wish as well. So it might be for an upgrade. And I can see the view statistics here. So that's the basics of setting up the products. And then you must create offers here. So offers would be my offer, and then I have a short description. I put in a description there. And then what I can actually do is I can add a course to this offer. So I could say, well, in this offer, I want the goal setting course, and that's all I'm going to offer. Okay, I'm not going to offer anything else on this particular offer. If I save that, it tells me it's saved. And if I preview that offer, I will actually see that this comes up here. I'll actually see that this comes up here and it shows me the contents of that offer. So I could create a number of courses and then add them to an offer. And then here, I can say this is a subscription or it's a one-time payment. We continue on. I have marketing automation. Okay, check email sequences and auto funnels of push notifications so that you can actually have a full marketing funnel. Again, I haven't touched that. This is just the initial review. Email templates. What I can do is I can select a template here and I can edit the contents. Okay, so welcome, your login details are etc. This is how you log in, etc. etc. Install app. So this has it has so much in it that it's going to take me some time to actually review and set up the courses and to set them up nicely. I have push notifications that I could push to people on a particular course, and that will of course go to their mobiles as well. I can do an email broadcast. Okay, so I can send an email or I could create news. So this is like a broadcast, which again is something FreshLMS don't have at the moment, that they don't have this facility to broadcast to all of your users. So I can set up coupons if I want, and I could have this as a percent or an amount. I could say that this coupon is a discount of X or as a percent. And then under my account, finally, I have all my information here. I can actually set up a payment gateway as well. So I can connect Stripe or I can use PayPal here. And again, full documentation as you need it. In account, it gives me my pricing plans here, and then any referrals that I've actually referred, and of course my appsumo code, and there's a help. So what does the actual user interface look like? Well, when I go in here, again, I will see my courses here that I've enrolled in, and I can click on this goal setting in 2 days, and I see the lessons here. And again, when I'm finished, I complete, and then I go back in here and I complete that. And then if I had challenges, I would show them here. The webinar, of course, I can see here the past webinar. I think initially this is pretty good. So when you think of Thinkific, when you think of Teachable, they are expensive. And you know, you're going to be paying a monthly fee, whereas this is a once-off of $79, which from the looks of it is very good. As I say, FreshLMS, we'll see what improvements they come up with. But as I progress through this and as I test it more, I will let you know. And as I design courses, I will let you know. But my initial impression is very, very good. I would grab this. Any questions? Do ask me. Of course, there is a link in the description, and I will talk to you on the next video. Oh, and of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.